So I'm going to talk about the imposter syndrome. Now, I know my former students have heard me talk about it before, but this message is important and bears repeating. The imposter syndrome is a psychological phenomenon in which someone is unable to internalize their accomplishments. They think that they've tricked others into thinking that they're smarter or more capable than they actually are. It is surprisingly common, especially in university settings. I myself have struggled with the imposter syndrome over the years. To this day, there are times when I still think that it's not that I'm smart that I've been so successful at my research. It's just that I have a lot of determination and I work hard. That's the imposter syndrome talking right there. Now, at this point, I don't let it hold me back. I push forward anyway. But it can straight up undermine you if you let it. And that is why I talk about it so much with students. See, interestingly, it turns out that the more successful people are, the more likely they are to have the imposter syndrome. I was at a scientific conference once years ago, and I was talking to one of the leaders in my field. He was a dean at Berkeley, literally one of the top people in my field. And he said that he struggled with the imposter syndrome. And I thought, you have the imposter syndrome? How is this possible? And he told me something that I will never forget. He said, Laura, 90% of all scientists have the imposter syndrome. The other 10% are assholes. So if you struggle with the imposter syndrome now or someday, know that you are not alone. Most people at some point in their career or in their lives, they're going to doubt themselves. They're going to think to themselves that maybe they aren't really good enough or smart enough or capable enough to do this thing they're striving for. Almost everyone will feel this way. The successful people, they are successful not because they are the smartest or the most capable. No. The successful ones are the ones that move forward anyway, despite their fears. They do not let their doubts hold them back. So you do not let your fears and doubts hold you back. Don't let your academic rankings hold you back. Your grades, none of that really matters. Don't let your grades or ranking define you. There's so much unhealthy competition these days. It's not necessary because I promise you, there are enough problems in this world that each one of us can find ways to contribute to making this world a better place without beating someone else to do it. You just have to find the right path for you, even if it's hard, even if it takes longer than you want it to. In your life, don't focus on being the best. That's what leads to the imposter syndrome. Trying to be the best, that is something that you can easily fail at time and time again. Just focus on being your best. That is something we're striving for because we all can work slowly on becoming better versions of ourselves. Just don't let the imposter syndrome hold you back.